clearly, like it belongs in light. No rush inside the moment, no doubt behind your eyes. I set my worries down without a careful plan. Your quiet way of being makes it easy where I stand. The roads is warm beneath us, the bass begins to move, and every little silence finds a sweeter groove. Nothing feels unsure when you are near me. Nothing needs to shine to make the feeling clear. Nothing feels unsure, soft, steady, and true. I don't need a reason, I just know it's you. The saxophone is smiling in a low and golden line. The brushes keep the rhythm right beside the time. You don't make a promise too heavy to believe. You only give the present room enough to breathe. No reaching for the ceiling, no breaking into flame. Just a simple kind of music that remembers my name. Nothing feels unsure when you are near me. Nothing needs to shine to make the feeling clear. Nothing feels unsure, soft, steady, and true. I don't need a reason, I just know it's you. Settle, let the notes stay light. There's something certain in this gentle kind of night. Every pause has meaning, every glance has time. Love can speak so clearly when it stays inside the line. Nothing feels unsure when you are near me. Every chord feels open, every word feels clear. Nothing feels unsure, soft, steady, and true. If the music keeps on moving, let it move with you. Nothing feels unsure, soft, steady, and true. Nothing feels unsure when it moves with you. You hum when you think I'm asleep, a melody with no name. It drifts across the pillow like a prayer without a claim. You don't know I hear it, you don't know I hold my breath. Because the moment I would tell you, you would stop and nothing's left. It's never quite the same tune. Some nights it wanders low, some nights it lifts a little, like your heart has somewhere else to go. The saxophone would understand If he could hear you from this close, he'd set his brass down quietly and let your humming take the ghost. You hum when you think I'm asleep, and that's how I know it's real. The love you never rehearse, the love you never mean to reveal. Every note you barely breathe is louder than a vow. You hum when you think I'm asleep, and I've never loved you more than now. I wonder what you're dreaming when the melody goes soft. If you're replaying something beautiful or letting something off. I wonder if you know your humming is the only lullaby that ever made the dark feel safe, that ever made me not want morning light. If I told you that I heard it, would the music disappear? Would you swallow back the melody and trade it all for fear? So I keep my eyes shut gently and I let you think I'm gone, because the truest thing about you is the song you don't know you're singing on. You hum when you think I'm asleep, a secret only midnight hears, and every tuneless little breath is worth 1,000 whispered dears. Every note without a title, every phrase without a plan. You hum when you think I'm asleep, and that's how I know who you really am. Who you really am. You hum. You hum, and I listen every time. I keep a little space for you, where the music settles in. Not a place I try to hide, just a room beneath my skin. The evening doesn't ask too much, it only moves in slow, and every chord that leans my way says more than I should know. It's almost like you're here when the saxophone appears, soft enough to touch my heart without bringing back the tears. It's almost like you're here in the warmth between the lines. Not a dream, not a goodbye, just a love that still feels kind. The bass walks gently through the dark, the road keeps glowing low, still feels kind. Some hearts learn to heal without closing every door. Some songs don't bring you back, they only make peace with more. It's almost like you're here, but I'm not afraid tonight. Every note becomes a candle with a small forgiving light. It's almost like you're here in the hush I leave behind. Not a wound, not a chain, just a love that still feels kind. Almost like you're here, still feels kind, still feels kind. You leaned across the quiet dark tonight and passed my mouth without a fight. Your lips kept climbing past my nose and landed where the worry grows. A kiss so high it touched my mind, a love that's one of a kind. You could have kissed me where it burns, the place where hunger always turns, but you chose the place above the storm, the part of me that needs the warmth. Your lips pressed down like something blessed, a love that's different from the rest. A forehead kiss is not desire, a love that doesn't need the fire. You held it there for 3 whole breaths, a little longer than the rest, like you were reading what's beneath the skin, the bone, the underneath. Your hand was cradling my jaw, a love that doesn't have a flaw. Every second that you stayed was a prayer your lips had made. You kissed my forehead, not my lips tonight, a little love that felt so right. Every time you choose the higher ground, you heal a place without a sound. Even when my lips are waiting there, you rise above to show you care. Every press against my crown is a love that won't back down. The saxophone watched from across the room. He played a note above the gloom. He chose the highest in his range, a love that's willing to exchange the easy kiss for something pure, a love that's quiet but so sure. He bowed his bell toward the sky, a love that doesn't need to try. My mother kissed me there when I was small, my father too before the fall. But when a lover finds that place, it's not the child they try to trace, it's the woman underneath the noise, the one behind the poise. Your lips said I see all of you, a love that's honest, a love that's true. If my forehead wrinkles deep, kiss the worry out of you. You kiss my forehead, not my lips, for me tonight. A little love that shines so bright. Every time you pass the flame and choose the temple over the game, you tell me something words can't do, a love that's deeper than the blue. Every kiss above my eyes is a valentine that never dies. Maybe forehead kisses never fade, they just learn to live in the place where love was always made. Above the hunger, above the need, just grace. Just grace. Would close the door after the last goodbye, but love can leave a little warmth that time can't quite deny. No need to call it wanting, no need to call it pain. It's just the way a tender song can find its way again. Something gentle remains in the places we changed. Not enough to pull me back, just enough to ease the ache. Something gentle remains, softly moving through my veins. When the saxophone breathes low, I remember you with grace. The Wurlitzer is glowing like a thought I almost speak. The bass walks underneath me, steady, warm and sweet. I don't search for yesterday, I don't ask the night for more, but every note still knows the shape of what my heart once wore. Something gentle remains in the places we changed. Not enough to pull me back, just enough to ease the ache. Something gentle remains, softly moving through my veins. When the silence turns to song. Some love leaves us softer, even after it is gone. Something gentle remains, like a candle without flame, not burning through the darkness, just whispering your name. Something gentle remains, and I let it stay that way. If the music makes it peaceful, let it play, let it play. Something gentle remains, let it play, let it play. Twelve people at this dinner, and your hand just crossed the border. Pass the napkin and the cutlery into my jurisdiction. 3 fingers on my kneecap, a quiet act of fiction. Because above the tablecloth, you're nodding at the host, answering something political with a charm that works the most. But below the linen continent, a different conversation runs. Your thumb is drawing parliament, population, us plus none. Under the table is where the real evening lives. Under the table is where your composure gives. The man upstairs is charming, he's witty, he's behaved. But the man beneath the fabric is the one I've always craved. The saxophone plays double 2, 1 melody for the crowd, another underneath his breath for the woman looking proud. The public set is beautiful, polished and exact, but the private set between the notes is where his heart is at. You squeezed once when the desert arrived, twice when someone bored you, 3 times when you wanted to leave, and I was the only one who knew the code. No signal, no glance, no conspiratorial wink, just pressure on a kneecap, faster than a blink. Under the table, 12 people missed the headline. Under the table, your fingers wrote the punchline to a joke that only 2 people get in a room of decent wine. Under the table, the most honest place to dine, where the version of us that doesn't need an audience runs a country made of denim and a palm, and the patience to love someone in secret and in plain sight at the same time. In secret and in plain sight. every time. You don't rush the morning in, you let it find its way. A little warmth upon your skin turns ordinary gray. I used to keep my heart so still, afraid of wanting more. But something in your easy smile opened up the door. You've got your kind of warm, soft enough to heal me. Not a fire, not a storm, just a light that can feel me. You've got your kind of warm, moving slow through every chord. And I don't need the world tonight, I just need a little more. The piano leans into your name like it knows where I belong. The bass keeps walking tenderly beneath this quiet song. Saxophone is low and sweet, never saying too much, but every note around us feels like a gentle touch. You've got your kind of warm, soft enough to heal me. Not a fire, not a storm, just a light that can feel me. You've got your kind of warm, moving slow through every chord. And I don't need the world tonight, I just need a little more. Some love comes without a warning, some peace arrives so small. You don't have to hold me tightly to make me feel it all. You've got your kind of warm, steady as a soft refrain, turning every lonely corner into something kind again. You've got your kind of warm, and I let it settle in. If this is where the music goes, let the song begin. Your kind of warm, let it settle in. Your kind of warm. No, don't check the time, I already know. The bartender's wiping circles into wood that doesn't need it. He's been ready for an hour, but he hasn't found the way to say it. The chairs are up on tables like a city after curfew, and the only light still working is the one that's over virtue. But your hand is on my back, and the band has packed their grief, except for one musician who forgot to feel relief. He's the pianist, still sitting in the dark, playing something without a title, because a title needs a start and an end, and he's not interested in either. His left hand holds the bottom, while his right hand holds the question of whether two strangers slow dancing counts as a confession. And we're not strangers, but tonight we're something closer to the version that exists when every witness folds their folder. Last song, no witnesses, just the sound of us refusing to be done. Last song, no witnesses, and the music isn't playing. We're the ones still humming what the piano left behind when his hands ran out of finding something worth another line. And we turned the silence into tempo, pressed our foreheads close enough to sync. The last song isn't music anymore, it's the sound of two people on the brink of saying something permanent in a room that's trying to close. The saxophone was halfway to his car, keys in hand, engine in his mind, but something pulled him back inside, the way a tide reverses kind. He stood in the doorway, case still strapped across his chest, and watched us move to nothing, and decided nothing was the best song he'd heard all night. He didn't unpack his horn, didn't play a single phrase, just leaned against the frame and let us have the empty stage. There's a kind of dancing that only happens in the ruins of an evening, when the playlist has surrendered and the overhead is leaving, where your feet stop following the rhythm and start following the person, where the music is your breathing and the tempo is uncertain. That's where we are, between the last note played and the first word of tomorrow, occupying a country that doesn't exist on any map except ours. Last song, no witnesses, the chairs are stacked like monuments. Last song, no witnesses, and I have never been more present than in this room that's already past tense, with a man who's dancing in a building that's already memory. And the pianist left his bench light on by accidental grace, and under that one remaining glow, we found the only place where time stopped pretending it had somewhere else to be. Mm-hmm. doesn't need your hands tonight. The list of things you should have done, the call you didn't return, the version of yourself you promised back when you had fuel to burn. Set it on the floor, not forever, just for now. The morning can collect it, but tonight your spine's allowed to not be infrastructure. Your jaw is holding meetings, your shoulders chair the board. Your neck has been in session since a Tuesday you can't afford to remember anymore. Even the ocean pulls back twice a day, and no one calls the tide a quitter for needing time away. Put it down tonight, not the love, not the fight, just the weight of performing that you're perfectly alright. Put it down tonight, the armor and the grace. Let your face do the thing it's been avoiding, which is nothing, just the absence of a face that's trying. The saxophone rests his horn between the second and third set, lays it on the velvet cloth like a surgeon after death. He doesn't call it giving up, he calls it letting the brass cool. The instrument that never rests becomes a decorated fool. You are not a machine that owes the room productivity. You are not a candle that has to justify its flame. You are a person who carried more today than most people will name in a year. And tonight, the only assignment is the breath going in and the breath going out. Put it down tonight, the guilt, the plan, the proof that you deserve to be alive doesn't need another roof. Put it down tonight, tomorrow you can lift it fresh, but right now your only job is the gentle rise of chest, and nothing else, and nothing more, and that is quite enough, quite enough. Put it down, all of it, tonight. You buttoned my coat before the wind came tonight, a little gesture that felt so right. Your fingers climbed from hem to chin, a tenderness that starts from within. I wasn't cold, not yet, not quite, but you felt the weather before the night. You didn't ask, you didn't wait. Your hands already knew the weight of what was coming down the street. A love that moves before the sleet. You started at the lowest one, the button no one thinks to run, then worked your way up to my throat, like fastening a quiet note. Your eyes were somewhere on my collar, a love that doesn't need to holler. Every snap was soft and slow, a love that's steady, a love that knows. You buttoned my coat before the wind came tonight. A little love that holds me tight. Every clasp you pressed in place was a shelter on my skin, a grace. Even when the storm has passed away, you're the warmth that chose to stay. Every button, every thread is a promise left unsaid. The saxophone was leaning on the wall outside. He watched your fingers work with pride. He played a note that sounded like a shield, a love that knows how not to yield. He put his brass against the breeze and played a chord around the trees. You patted my chest when you were done, like closing something you had won. I touched the spot where your hands had been, a warmth no weather could begin to match or measure or replace. A love that buttons up the space between the cold and being known. A love that makes the wind feel home. If the buttons break and the coat falls through, will your hands still know what to do? If the wind gets worse and the night gets long, will you still button me into your song? You buttoned my coat before the wind came for me tonight. A little love that feels so bright. Every finger on the thread was a love I've never read in any book or written line. Every button, every sign is a valentine of mine. Maybe buttons never really close, they just learn to love the cold and hold you in the best they know. You say my name so clearly, like it belongs in light. No rush inside the moment, no doubt behind your eyes. I set my worries down without a careful plan. Your quiet way of being makes it easy where I stand. The roads is warm beneath us, the bass begins to move, and every little silence finds a sweeter groove. Nothing feels unsure when you are near me. Nothing needs to shine to make the feeling clear. Nothing feels unsure, soft, steady, and true. I don't need a reason, I just know it's you. saxophone is smiling in a low and golden line. The brushes keep the rhythm right beside the time. You don't make a promise too heavy to believe. You only give the present room enough to breathe. No reaching for the ceiling, no breaking into flame. Just a simple kind of music that remembers my name. Nothing feels unsure when you are near me. Nothing needs to shine to make the feeling clear. Nothing feels unsure, soft, steady and true. I don't need a reason, I just know it's you. Settle, let the notes stay light. There's something certain in this gentle kind of night. Every pause has meaning, every glance has time. Love can speak so clearly when it stays inside the line. Nothing feels unsure when you are near me. Every chord feels open, every word feels clear. Nothing feels unsure, soft, steady and true. If the music keeps on moving, let it move with you. Nothing feels unsure, soft, steady and true. Nothing feels unsure when it moves with you. You hum when you think I'm asleep, a melody with no name. It drifts across the pillow like a prayer without a claim. You don't know I hear it, you don't know I hold my breath. Because the moment I would tell you, you would stop and nothing's left. It's never quite the same tune. Some nights it wanders low, some nights it lifts a little, like your heart has somewhere else to go. The saxophone would understand if he could hear you from this close. He'd set his brass down quietly and let your humming take the ghost. You hum when you think I'm asleep, and that's how I know it's real. The love you never rehearse, the love you never mean to reveal. Every note you barely breathe is louder than a vow. You hum when you think I'm asleep, and I've never loved you more than now. I wonder what you're dreaming when the melody goes soft. If you're replaying something beautiful, or or letting something off. I wonder if you know your humming is the only lullaby that ever made the dark feel safe, that ever made me not want morning light. If I told you that I heard it, would the music disappear? Would you swallow back the melody and trade it all for fear? So I keep my eyes shut gently and I let you think I'm gone, because the truest thing about you is the song you don't know you're singing on. You hum when you think I'm asleep, a secret only midnight hears, and every tuneless little breath is worth 1,000 whispered dears. Every note without a title, every phrase without a plan. You hum when you think I'm asleep, and that's how I know who you really am. Who you really am. You hum, you hum, and I listen every time. I keep a little space for you, where the music settles in. Not a place I try to hide, just a room beneath my skin. The evening doesn't ask too much, it only moves in slow, and every chord that leans my way says more than I should know. It's almost like you're here when the saxophone appears, soft enough to touch my heart without bringing back the tears. It's almost like you're here in the warmth between the lines. Not a dream, not a goodbye, just a love that still feels kind. The bass walks gently through the dark, the road keeps glowing low. I hear your voice in quiet turns, where tender feelings go. I don't need to hold the past, I don't need to make it stay, but something in this melody still knows your old sweet still feels kind. Some hearts learn to heal without closing every door. Some songs don't bring you back, they only make peace with more. It's almost like you're here, but I'm not afraid tonight. Every note becomes a candle with a small forgiving light. It's almost like you're here in the hush I leave behind. Not a wound, not a chain, just a love that still feels kind. Almost like you're here, still feels kind, still feels kind. You leaned across the quiet dark tonight and passed my mouth without a fight. Your lips kept climbing past my nose and landed where the worry grows. A kiss so high it touched my mind, a love that's one of a kind. You could have kissed me where it burns, the place where hunger always turns, but you chose the place above the storm, the part of me that needs the warmth. Your lips pressed down like something blessed, a love that's different from the rest. A forehead kiss is not desire, a love that doesn't need the fire. You held it there for 3 whole breaths, a little longer than the rest, like you were reading what's beneath the skin, the bone, the underneath. Your hand was cradling my jaw, a love that doesn't have a flaw. Every second that you stayed was a prayer your lips had made. You kissed my forehead, not my lips tonight, a little love that felt so right. Every time you choose the higher ground, you heal a place without a sound. Even when my lips are waiting there, you rise above to show you care. Every press against my crown is a love that won't back down. The saxophone watched from across the room. He played a note above the gloom. He chose the highest in his range, a love that's willing to exchange the easy kiss for something pure, a love that's quiet but so sure. He bowed his bell toward the sky, a love that doesn't need to try. My mother kissed me there when I was small, my father too before the fall. But when a lover finds that place, it's not the child they try to trace, it's the woman underneath the noise, the one behind the poise. Your lips said I see all of you, a love that's honest, a love that's true. If my forehead wrinkles deep, kiss the worry out of you. You kiss my forehead, not my lips, for me tonight. A little love that shines so bright. Every time you pass the flame and choose the temple over the game, you tell me something words can't do, a love that's deeper than the blue. Every kiss above my eyes is a valentine that never dies. Maybe forehead kisses never fade, they just learn to live in the place where love was always made. Above the hunger, above the need, just grace. Just grace. Would close the door after the last goodbye, but love can leave a little warmth that time can't quite deny. No need to call it wanting, no need to call it pain. It's just the way a tender song can find its way again. Something gentle remains in the places we changed. Not enough to pull me back, just enough to ease the ache. Something gentle remains, softly moving through my veins. When the saxophone breathes low, I remember you with grace. The Wurlitzer is glowing like a thought I almost speak. The bass walks underneath me, steady, warm and sweet. I don't search for yesterday, I don't ask the night for more, but every note still knows the shape of what my heart once wore. Something gentle remains in the places we changed. Not enough to pull me back, just enough to ease the ache. Something gentle remains, softly moving through my veins. When the Some silence turns to song. Some love leaves us softer, even after it is gone. Something gentle remains, like a candle without flame, not burning through the darkness, just whispering your name. Something gentle remains, and I let it stay that way. If the music makes it peaceful, let it play, let it play. Something gentle remains, let it play, let it play. 12 people at this dinner, and your hand just crossed the border. Pass the napkin and the cutlery into my jurisdiction. 3 fingers on my kneecap, a quiet act of fiction. Because above the tablecloth, you're nodding at the host, answering something political with a charm that works the most. But below the linen continent, a different conversation runs. Your thumb is drawing parliament, population, us plus none. Under the table is where the real evening lives. Under the table is where your composure gives. The man upstairs is charming, he's witty, he's behaved. But the man beneath the fabric is the one I've always craved. The saxophone plays double 2, 1 melody for the crowd, another underneath his breath for the woman looking proud. The public set is beautiful, polished and exact, but the private set between the notes is where his heart is at. You squeezed once when the desert arrived, twice when someone bored you, 3 times when you wanted to leave, and I was the only one who knew the code. No signal, no glance, no conspiratorial wink, just pressure on a kneecap, faster than a blink. Under the table, 12 people missed the headline. Under the table, your fingers wrote the punchline to a joke that only 2 people get in a room of decent wine. Under the table, the most honest place to dine, where the version of us that doesn't need an audience runs a country made of denim and a palm, and the patience to love someone in secret and in plain sight at the same time. In secret and in plain sight. every time. You don't rush the morning in, you let it find its way. A little warmth upon your skin turns ordinary gray. I used to keep my heart so still, afraid of wanting more. But something in your easy smile opened up the door. You've got your kind of warm, soft enough to heal me. Not a fire, not a storm, just a light that can feel me. You've got your kind of warm, moving slow through every chord. And I don't need the world tonight, I just need a little more. The piano leans into your name like it knows where I belong. The bass keeps walking tenderly beneath this quiet song. Saxophone is low and sweet, never saying too much, but every note around us feels like a gentle touch. You've got your kind of warm, soft enough to heal me. Not a fire, not a storm, just a light that can feel me. You've got your kind of warm, moving slow through every chord. And I don't need the world tonight, I just need a little more. Some love comes without a warning, some peace arrives so small. You don't have to hold me tightly to make me feel it all. You've got your kind of warm, steady as a soft refrain, turning every lonely corner into something kind again. You've got your kind of warm, and I let it settle in. If this is where the music goes, let the song begin. Your kind of warm, let it settle in. Your kind of warm. No, don't check the time, I already know. The bartender's wiping circles into wood that doesn't need it. He's been ready for an hour, but he hasn't found the way to say it. The chairs are up on tables like a city after curfew, and the only light still working is the one that's over virtue. But your hand is on my back, and the band has packed their grief, except for one musician who forgot to feel relief. He's the pianist, still sitting in the dark, playing something without a title, because a title needs a start and an end, and he's not interested in either. His left hand holds the bottom, while his right hand holds the question of whether two strangers slow dancing counts as a confession. And we're not strangers, but tonight we're something closer to the version that exists when every witness folds their folder. Last song, no witnesses, just the sound of us refusing to be done. Last song, no witnesses, and the music isn't playing. We're the ones still humming what the piano left behind when his hands ran out of finding something worth another line. And we turned the silence into tempo, pressed our foreheads close enough to sync. The last song isn't music anymore, it's the sound of two people on the brink of saying something permanent in a room that's trying to close. The saxophone was halfway to his car, keys in hand, engine in his mind, but something pulled him back inside, the way a tide reverses kind. He stood in the doorway, case still strapped across his chest, and watched us move to nothing, and decided nothing was the best song he'd heard all night. He didn't unpack his horn, didn't play a single phrase, just leaned against the frame and let us have the empty stage. There's a kind of dancing that only happens in the ruins of an evening, when the playlist has surrendered and the overhead is leaving, where your feet stop following the rhythm and start following the person, where the music is your breathing and the tempo is uncertain. That's where we are, between the last note played and the first word of tomorrow, occupying a country that doesn't exist on any map except ours. Last song, no witnesses, the chairs are stacked like monuments. Last song, no witnesses, and I have never been more present than in this room that's already past tense, with a man who's dancing in a building that's already memory. And the pianist left his bench light on by accident or grace, and under that one remaining glow, we found the only place where time stopped pretending it had somewhere else to be. Mm-hmm. doesn't need your hands tonight. The list of things you should have done, the call you didn't return, the version of yourself you promised back when you had fuel to burn. Set it on the floor, not forever, just for now. The morning can collect it, but tonight your spine's allowed to not be infrastructure. Your jaw is holding meetings, your shoulders chair the board. Your neck has been in session since a Tuesday you can't afford to remember anymore. Even the ocean pulls back twice a day, and no one calls the tide a quitter for needing time away. Put it down tonight, not the love, not the fight, just the weight of performing that you're perfectly alright. Put it down tonight, the armor and the grace. Let your face do the thing it's been avoiding, which is nothing, just the absence of a face that's trying. The saxophone rests his horn between the second and third set, lays it on the velvet cloth like a surgeon after death. He doesn't call it giving up, he calls it letting the brass cool. The instrument that never rests becomes a decorated fool. You are not a machine that owes the room productivity. You are not a candle that has to justify its flame. You are a person who carried more today than most people will name in a year. And tonight, the only assignment is the breath going in and the breath going out. Put it down tonight, the guilt, the plan, the proof that you deserve to be alive doesn't need another roof. Put it down tonight, tomorrow you can lift it fresh, but right now your only job is the gentle rise of chest, and nothing else, and nothing more, and that is quite enough, quite enough. Put it down, all of it, tonight. You buttoned my coat before the wind came tonight, a little gesture that felt so right. Your fingers climbed from hem to chin, a tenderness that starts from within. I wasn't cold, not yet, not quite, but you felt the weather before the night. You didn't ask, you didn't wait. Your hands already knew the weight of what was coming down the street. A love that moves before the sleet. You started at the lowest one, the button no one thinks to run, then worked your way up to my throat, like fastening a quiet note. Your eyes were somewhere on my collar, a love that doesn't need to holler. Every snap was soft and slow, a love that's steady, a love that knows. You buttoned my coat before the wind came tonight. A little love that holds me tight. Every clasp you pressed in place was a shelter on my skin, a grace. Even when the storm has passed away, you're the warmth that chose to stay. Every button, every thread is a promise left unsaid. The saxophone was leaning on the wall outside. He watched your fingers work with pride. He played a note that sounded like a shield, a love that knows how not to yield. He put his brass against the breeze and played a code around the trees. You patted my chest when you were done, like closing something you had won. I touched the spot where your hands had been, a warmth no weather could begin to match or measure or replace. A love that buttons up the space between the cold and being known. A love that makes the wind feel home. If the buttons break and the coat falls through, will your hands still know what to do? If the wind gets worse and the night gets long, will you still button me into your song? You buttoned my coat before the wind came for me tonight. A little love that feels so bright. Every finger on the thread was a love I've never read in any book or written line. Every button, every sign is a vow